Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Abdullah Patel English High School and Yati Junior College. Today we are going to start by our subject English. Chapter number 1.8, that is Unit 1, 1.8, last chapter of our syllabus in the prose section, that is Voyaging Towards Excellence. I hope you have listened the term voyaging. Now before starting by the introduction of the author, here the author name is, it is written by Achyut Godbole. Okay, and before we find out more about the writer, let's deal with the title first. Student Voyaging Towards Excellence. I'm sure that you have listened the term voyage, which means a long journey, which is done in sea by ship. Your voyage means, in this chapter, according to this chapter, the term voyage means a journey of a nobody to somebody. Means becoming from a nobody becoming a somebody. What is truly motivating about the chapter is that the writer has shared his opinion, experiences where he was lagging, and from hard work and obstacles had he faced now, okay, in his life. So he has shared his own experiences. So that is the most important and interesting thing in the chapter, that he has shared his own experiences. He has shared those parts which where he was lagging behind. He has shared us the negativity of his life. Everywhere we see that each and every people have sharing their positive things. Positive sides are kept in front of us. Over here, he has put forward the weakest point of his life, that it was in his life once where he was very weak, or he was lagging behind something. Okay, so now let's start by about the author. Okay, so I hope the screen is visible to you people. Over here, Achyut Godbole, born in 1950, is well known for his writing in Marathi and English. He is writing in two language, English and in Marathi. He is a prolific writer in various journals, journals the type of writing, and has produced numerous original work as well as adaptation of works from other languages into Marathi. His writing style is informative and yet very informal. He became a chemical engineer from IIT Mumbai in 1972. Though he is a chemical engineer, but then too he has written. He is also a great writer and headed top management position in company of great repute. Okay, this autobiographical sketch penned means written by Achyut Godbole, depicts means which shows us his journey from a middle class boy to a famous writer, means how from a middle class boy he has become a writer. He was a successful journal manager of Patni Computer. Patni Computer means it is the name of the company. Patni Computer, he first was he became the general manager of Patni Computer System. He headed many other reputed company and later become a famous writer. Means after doing all this thing, he finally become a writer. The present write up discusses his quest for excellence. Quest means struggle for excellence. How much hurdles he has seen in his life, how he developed a thirst for knowledge. He discusses at length the ingredients essential of success and the ways to achieve it. Okay, so this thing is there in the chapter. Now moving further, I hope the logo is given to you. It is visible to you people. It is of IIT Mumbai. See, the lotus photo is there and a book photo is there. Okay, moving further to the chapter. Now see, the chapter start by okay, if you are having textbook, just have attention on your textbook. I'm going to read the paragraph. I had a very simple upbringing. We were a lower middle class family. Our 300 square feet house did not even have basic amenities such as a fan, a refrigerator, a geyser, a dining table, or a gas stove, leave alone an air conditioner or a car. It was only when I entered the college that I got a watch and we got a dining table and a gas stove at home. Now here he is trying to tell us that he's showing us the background of his childhood, that his upbringing. Upbringing means how he has been raised. Okay, he is being from a poor family. Was not brought up by a silver spoon in his mouth. He has to face many difficulty, and you can see that his house is also very small, where there are no modern amenities as he has shown us. Okay, his house is only 300 square feet, where he is not having modern amenities. Amenities means the features, the modern features, useful or desirable features in the building or a place. So that thing is not there. As a geyser, normal geyser, refrigerator, this is normal. As a fan is also not there in his house. Okay, so this is a much a big thing. Okay, so thinking about air condition in a car is beyond thinking of a man. So he got watch only when he went to college. So this was the thing, the scenario of the writer. Okay, I hope you people are getting it, what I'm trying to tell you. Now further what happened. So finally, when he went to college, he got a dining table, watch, and a gas stove at home. So he was a big enough when he was having. Okay, so though he spent his childhood rich, but then too he is saying that he spent his childhood rich. How? As his great music teachers visit to his home as a child, he didn't understand what they were talking about, really what they were talking about, but he was happy that such great personalities were coming to his house. Okay, so who were this great personality? So I hope the slide is visible to you people. You can see the faces of the great personalities. Poet like Vinda Kandinkar, Mangesh Padgaonkar, Vasant Bapat. Okay, this kind of great musicians were coming to them, and he could listen to the discussion about the poetry and literature in both languages, Marathi as well as English over there. He used to talk about, they used to talk, this musician used to talk about the other musicians like Keshav Sut, Mardekar, Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and Thomas Hardy. Okay, where he was feeling very lucky. He was very lucky to have Pandit Kumar Gandharv, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, and Pandit Jasraj, who has visited to his house. Okay, and he talked about Indian music late night. Or sometimes in dawn also. So this was the childhood memory of the writer, that he was, though he was very poor, but then too he spent his childhood in a richness as he was having musician at his home, visit of musician at his home. Okay, now he was lagging behind of the grammar. Grammar here means the basic element of the skill, not the our English grammar. Now here he is talking about music grammar. So he didn't know what the actually, as he is no then he is not an expert in music, but he liked music. He having a huge love for music. Okay, most of the topic of discussion at his home were about music, literature, painting, sculpture, etc. So his interest was developing in this thing. Okay, milieu, it is a person's social environment, means his environment. Milieu means his environment was created like that. Great musicians, though they were not visiting to his home, but they were talked about. So he had a memory. He was having a memory, and whatever discussion, though he was not understanding the things properly, but the thing was there in his mind that money is not everything. Okay, over here the main thing is that, that we can leave, that we should be an expert in a particular thing. Okay, apart from all the things, the science and technology is very much important in nowadays, which has enriched our life. In today's world, science and technology has enriched our life. He learned from his childhood that money is not each and everything. It does not mean everything in life. Apart from money, other things are also very important, for for us. Then the second thing was important was that scoring good marks is not important. in the examination. The thing is that the study what we are doing is to understand it. It's to for the matter of its inherent beauty. We should understand the subject. We should understand the topics of the subject what it has been given. He didn't study them for scoring marks. He just used to study the subject or any subject for the matter of its inherent beauty. Okay. Now he found Newton's law of motion beautiful and Pythagoras' theorem elegant. He loved solving problems of physics and mathematics when he was in 7th standard. He used to solve the problems of 9th standard. Why? Because he found Newton's law of motion very beautiful and Pythagoras' theorem as elegant. Okay, so mathematics and physics were very easy for him. As in mathematics, almost all the examination that he appeared from his first standard till his IIT, he stood first. He stood 16th length in his 10th standard, that is the SSC examination. Okay, and at that time, whole of the Maharashtra including Nagpur, I stood first in the university in all. So this was the positive effects of solving the 7th standard student 9th standard activity. Those days taking admission in IIT without the entrance test when you secure first rank was very easy, but he was not having that much of idea and nobody said him that the admission can be easily happen. So he also appeared for the entrance exam. Therefore he did not appear to for the entrance to get the admission into IIT. He was quite happy getting into IIT, but the joy was short lived. So this is the Indian Institute of Technology in IIT Bombay. At IIT, when he got the admission at IIT, most of the student and professor over there used to converse in English language, where his English was very poor. Though he was very smart in other subjects, mathematics and science, he used to have attention on Newton's law. He loves to solve the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, but it seems a very beautiful and elegant subject. But the weakest point of the author was the language, and especially as he was doing in Marathi, but he was very poor in English language. Okay, and when he has taken admission in IIT, over the student as well as the professors used to converse in English language. So here he was having lack of confidence as his English was not very good. His entire education was in Marathi language. So when he used to spoke English language, it was very pathetic. Not only did he have very weak vocabulary in English, but also his pronunciation was very terrible, and his construction of the English sentences was awkward whenever anybody listened. Okay, to say at least a sentence, he was unable to make a sentence. Elegant means graceful or stylish. Now what happened, he was feeling inferiority in front of the students who were speaking English language. Inferiority means feeling of being less from in front of somebody else. Okay, sophisticated means showing worldly experience and knowledge. Now he started thinking that now I am inferior to other people, and he was thinking that I should run away from over here, from the IIT, and even from Mumbai also. I have to leave Mumbai. He was thinking like that. One day he was sitting at a mess in a table in the hostel, spinning tea, where a senior guy came and sat on his chair adjacent to him. He was convent educated guy with fairly sophisticated English, means he was having an attitude, a rapport, and showing that he is knowing English. At that time, he was almost broken. He fell out of a place there and literally wanted to run away to Solapur that very moment. However, it was only my self-esteem which stopped me. Suddenly, a feeling of determination and strength came over me and gripped me. Why should I give up? What is the reason that I should give up? Okay, and that too for a silly and small thing like English. Only for English subject I should give up? No, as I am very intelligent. In his school time also, he was very intelligent in his group. Okay, so I was not to give up anymore, and I was not going leaving the place. I always set my aims high. In this case too, I wanted to speak excellent, elegant and fluent English. The first thing I did was to start reading English newspaper and English novels. This was a task the writer has said that he started reading newspaper and English to improve his English vocabulary. He studied etymology, means meaning of the terms, and phonetics, and means proper pronunciation, and studied the roots of the word and how to pronounce them. I used to stand in front of the mirror and practice speaking, realizing my mistakes and correcting them myself all the time, and improvising and improving day by day. And finally he was improving in English language, as he has taken lots of efforts for improving the language. It took about 9 to 10 months to the writer that he started feeling quite confident in talking in English in front of other. He landed with anybody. His fear was vanished, means completely now it has disappeared that he is not knowing English language properly, and he started conversing with the other people. 15 to 20 extremely brilliant students, researchers, professor from IIT, TIRF and BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center. They included top ranking student from IIT, visiting professors in American University, and a very renowned mathematics in the world. Okay. Technology, sociology, psychology, economics, philosophy, anthropology, archaeology, political science, etc. Our group was interested in all these branches apart from all the fine arts such as music, literature, painting. Here was a sea of knowledge in front of me. Now here what the author really want was there in front of him. Okay, what his childhood was spent in. So now the thing is there in front of him. He was just started thinking about the thing was far more important than just passing IIT exam. It was very difficult to become a master and an expert in all this subject, but it was very important for him to understand at least the basic principle of most of this subject. Means having expert in one subject is good, but having knowledge of each and everyone is much better than having knowledge of one subject, right? So he just started thinking about it. Out of 32 years in information technology field, he was the chief executive and managing director of a head of software company with thousands of software engineers worldwide. During that period, he had to give several presentations or negotiate many contracts with the CEO, director or VPs in the US, UK or Australia. He was absolutely at the ease at that time. It is only due to the efforts that IIT that he could sign contracts worth millions of dollars worldwide and also run large global software company. Means he is thanking to IIT that he has learned from, he has taken training from IIT, and now finally he is handling so much of important responsible tasks. Okay. Later in his life, when Mr. Narayan Murthy left Patni to start Infosys, he started heading Patni software division, occupying the same chair. Means on the same chair he was handling the company, Patni's computer. During these years, I traveled a lot to US, Europe, Japan, and Australia, and could meet a number of great thinkers and management gurus. Means as day passes and he was successing, he was climbing the success ladder. He was meeting to the gurus of this profession. Okay, number of great thinkers were there in his line. He was running with the large companies. The first one was the importance of teamwork. In today's world, nothing is possible without teamwork. Now he thought of the thing that working with each and everyone, having unity is much important. Teamwork is the main motive of any of the company. You cannot be successful if you are a loner or an egoistic person. Secondly, you need to lead from the front by setting a good example in front of your staff. Third was that you need to treat your subordinates and your colleagues as friends. In his career, he made a few mistakes but learned a lot about motivation, being a good listener, target setting. Okay, so he had a good experience after doing job in reputed companies. Autobiography, he as he became, after having this success, after touching the sky, now finally he became a writer, and when he became a writer he started writing a novel, and the very famous autobiography he has written was Musafir, and a book on psychology, Mannat. the famous one, Mannat. His book on science, Kimiyagar. His book, Boardroom on Management. His book on economics, Arthat. Mathematics, Ganiti. Indian music, Nadved. English literature, Zaporza. Painting, Canvas. Western films, Limelight, and Western music, Symphony. Or books such as Genius series, Rakt and Vitamins, or Anartha. These are the books which he has written after he became the writer. Okay, so in each and everything he has shows his feeling that how the life is going on, what are the ups and downs that we have to face, and finally we get success. Nothing is we are getting very easily there. It is nothing like we are having silver spoon. We are both born with silver spoon in our mouth. Okay, we have to fight for getting a thing. Now, why I'm telling you my story? When I look back, there are a number of lessons and values that I cherish and keep learning about even today. Some of this are thirst for knowledge, curiosity, humility, humanity, rationality, equality, teamwork, quest for excellence, never say die thinking big. So these are the words that we have to remember. Curiosity, knowledge. We should not forget this thing. Okay, so this is his that he has understood by life. Life has taught him numerous of lessons. So that thing he want to share with each and every youth, young generation of this time, that the people should never lose hope. Okay. So here I would like to end by the video. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you understand the video. Stay at home, stay safe.